Welcome everybody, Red Arrow 23 here. It's time for your War Factory preview for the 24th of November. Let's boom some beaches! Alright guys, let's see what War Factory's got in store for us today. Scout it up. So we've got doom cannons covering the south side of the beach. Shield generators just have grapplers and machine guns around them. The doom cannon's about that far away. We got on the core, so we've got about 700,000 on the core and another 1.5 million on the shield. What do we want to do? So I got Zookas loaded. Doom cannon's going to be in range of quite a lot, or any finishing spot really. Gonna have to shock this area because of that rocket launcher, unless we get in that safe zone. Oh well, we're gonna have to shock that area anyway because of the hot pots. So that's one shock. I'm thinking if we GBE out these shock launchers, then it's going to be one shock and critters here for the rest of the doom cannons and boom cannons around. So one shock, two shocks. These will bite these out, and then we're going to have to shock that as well, the hot pot. Unless we squeeze right up. I mean, we won't have to, but it would be nice if we have the GBE to do it. And if I remember correctly down here, yeah, so we could take out pretty much all these cells for extra GBE if we need to. Like just send one boat down there, because it's going to cost too much GBE to bring them back to the main pack, because they would just get picked off here and we'd have to put too many smokes down for that to be worth it. But we could put a boat of Zookas down there, and we could also get some GBE up here. So I'm thinking we're going to drop one boat of Zookas down here, collect this GBE, and BART out the shock launchers and mines around. Then we'll retreat, drop all our troops on the right side, collect these factory supplies, and then we'll move in for the kill. I think that's the best way to go about it. Let's try it out. It's the worst that can happen. Let's do 2 barrages for a start. And these things are stubborn. Alright, time to get some GBE. I don't want to drop the Zookas too early and then start dropping all my barrages, because then I won't see how we'll be able to keep an eye on these Zookas as much. So I don't want them to go too much further, so if I can take this down, we can run away. So we're already getting hit by doom cannon. So let's try it. Let's call it a day. We managed to get one by the... oh no, we didn't. I thought we got one by the critters. It's okay. Got 6 Zookas down from that doom cannon. That's alright, collected most of the GBE that we can down there. Only got 3,000, 5,000 is the highest on that one. So I think that's 1 artillery, which is all good. And the path is reasonably clear. How much health is that? Yeah. So we don't have to drop smoke for the landing, just the boom cannon range. We'll drop them out to the right, maybe flare them up into this corner, collect a few GBEs, and then either flare up and anchor sort of around these factory supplies, or these ones, and take the straight 90-degree angle in, or we'll flare and anchor down to these ones, and up for the 45-degree. And I've calculated a few numbers for the finishing spot. Best case is that 1, 2, 3 shocks, and we'll obviously drop critters to begin with at the first 2 shock points. Alright, let's diamond up those Zookas. And get back into it. No, we won't worry about that mine. I think we're far away enough. So I'm using the corner here as my flare spot, as my flag spot. You see the boom cannons have turned, that's okay, not too worried about that. I'm going to flare them up out of the way. I'm obviously a little bit worried about the not the grappler, but the rocket launcher. So I think that's going to do. A little bit risky there. And let's go to our finishing point. We're probably going to hit a few of those boom mines, but that's okay. Oh no, it might be alright. And we're arriving with 102 GBE. After the flare we've got 97, so it's going to be enough for all of our shocks and critters. We've just got to get them out on time. There we go, drop some more critters, med kit. Oh, this took a lot longer than expected. That's not gone well. So that's what happens when you overestimate the strength of your Zookas. Wow, I did not see that coming. So we probably did about 500,000 damage. Let's have a look. Oh, that was brutal. I saw that going a lot better in my head. So there was, what, about 7 plus 1.4, so about 2.2 mil on the core, and now there's 1.2. So we've taken off 1 mil, and if we go in and do the same thing again, damn, maybe we should just do no critters, 2 rounds of 2 shocks, and try and move a bit further forward to get away from these. Maybe we can drop 1 set of critters before the second round of shocks. I think it's more important that we get those shocks out. But there is going to be doom cannons popping us off. And that shock blaster. I think we'll go for 2 critters, 2 shocks on the first round, and then we'll go for 1 shock up the top to stop that rocket launcher from firing, and a set of critters on this boom cannon down here, which will distract the doom cannons and the machine guns for a little bit. Not convinced this was the best way to go about it now. Was hoping that would be the core down, but I didn't obviously think about how much damage my Zookas would do. Should have calculated my damage per second. What a rookie. And now I've got to spend all these diamonds. Okay. So we're going to go for the 2 smoke landing. Hopefully this works on the corner. So the hot pot's going to trim the back of our Zookas. Oh, that was brutal. I was hoping they wouldn't take that many. And I don't have enough for the other set of critters. Oh, this is going horrible. I hope you're entertained, because this is not going well. So I was trying to save GBE by not shocking the hot pots, but I didn't go far enough forwards. I was hoping that they would only just sort of trim the back of the girls, but it didn't. It decimated them. Oh dear. What have we done? Okay, so we've got it down to about 900,000. The 900,000? It's more like a mil. So just under a mil. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. So, what are we going to do here? So I think if I was to do this attack all over again, and maybe what you guys should do is 2 smoke landing over here and come right up into this corner and just start clearing out all these shield generators. There's only grapplers and machine guns, so you can shock the first machine gun and clear out an area. You obviously want to barrage and or mine clear as you go. Could be worth bringing a boat of grenadiers, but I'd worry about the friendly fire that's going to go on with that. Just for mine clearing, not for damage or outranging anything. And then once all of those are clear, flare up to the top and just collect some GBE. And then move in for the kill, which you could probably do up here if you flared in between these 2 factory supplies. And there would be 1 shot, 2 shots, because the shock launchers would be there, 3 shots. That would have been so much better. Why didn't I do that? Oh well. I don't think it's worth doing that now. But let's jump in and finish her off. I think that was the best approach, the 2 smoke landing, move in. But obviously don't leave this hot pot unshocked, because that's just going to ruin your day. I don't think it's worth just creeping up closer. What is it? I could go to that finishing spot that I just explained. These flamethrowers will be out of range, the hot pot will be out of range. Not going to be able to shock those hot pots and the shock blaster. But if we throw critters up there, it will distract the sniper towers, grapplers, and shock blaster. Okay, I think we should try that. They're obviously going to spread crazy because there's buildings in there. But let's give it a crack. So it'll be critter shock. And let me shock this area still. Just the doom cannons that are going to reach. So I'm looking for a spot where the doom cannons will be distracted by critters, but the machine guns won't shred them too quickly. So probably just on the outside of these factory supplies. So head up here, critter, 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 shock. And then probably just reshock those that hot pot. Okay, let's diamond up these Zookas. Oh, these diamonds are gone. That's okay. Gotta give the fans what they want. Give the people what they want. We've only got 2 attacks left. Can't remember. Oh yeah, get out of bed. Good one. Can't remember the last time I took this many attacks on War Factory. But that's okay. Right, I think we've got a rough plan. It is a little bit further, so, and I'm not able to collect any more GBE. So the walking path's going to be a little bit higher as well. Which means that those Zookas on the right are going to take a while getting in. Doom cannon pop me off a little bit. So I've lost 6 Zookas, I think. Oh, nearly peeked to that hot pot. That would have been disastrous. So after we flare on, we're going to have 6 GBE left. Oh, we're going to have to re-flare because it's horrible. Re-flare, critter, and I'm going to get that shock out early and then I'll throw the critter down the bottom. So we needed to get that shock off. And the critter up the top. And re-shock again. That went a bit better. Take it down, take it down, take it down. Take it down, please. Losing Zookas. Boom. Wow, that was stressful. I'm still hunting that War Factory solo. I didn't think I could do it on that one, so I went. That's why we went around the traps. I think that left path would have been better, but that's what you get with 2020 hindsight. So that'll do it for today. So give us a comment down below how you went in War Factory. I suggest taking that left route and that finishing spot the same as me, but get those critters in those right positions. And give us a thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't, and subscribe for more. Boom boom!